glitziest show of the year is days away, and a few of us get a sneak peek.
So we're leading the Young Rider Series at the moment. We had like a few good wins earlier in the season and we got quite a good lead. You know who feeds them? She's the dinner girl. Wait, come here. I didn't necessarily think I'd be at the top of the leaderboard. He probably would have been last year my third choice behind Blondie and Ninja, just because he's not as fast in the jump off as sometimes you need to be in the young rider classes. He's paddock with Blondie. Sometimes they like each other. He annoys Blondie a bit, I think. She kind of just puts up with it. So I've got Takapoto coming up this weekend. They have a young rider class, but it's not as part of the series, so you don't get any points. They have never had a young rider at the show before. This is kind of the first year that they've run one. Yeah, it'll be cool. I've got a little mouse in my feed room at the moment. So if you hear me scream, that's what it is. So this afternoon we'll head over to Takapoto and just basically give them a hand setting up. Everyone tries to help out in their area. It's good to do my part.
It's amazing to have Paris back. She's such a cool horse and she tries her heart out. Broadby was a perfect example of that. Let's hope we can keep the form. The next competition for us is the Takapoto Estate Show. That's held here, where we are right now, at Lake Karapera. It's world-class facilities, and they've got riders from New Zealand and Australia coming for the show, so it'll be plenty of competition, that's for sure. I also work for Takapoto, so I ride the horses for the Takapoto.
Just everything over the other side.
So today we're unpacking the jumps. We're putting them in a pile so they can be put into the arenas, ready to jump. It's great that some of the others have come to help us out. Yeah, it just makes that job a little bit easier.
I can't see, it's a bit bright. The bucket hat, you know, it doesn't have the sunglass feature on it. It's always good to do your part and help out in the shows. Come and give it a little hand. Come on, Ollie, faster. Just about every show is volunteers helping out, so any little bit that you can do goes a massive way in helping getting the show ready. So you got to work your arms evenly, Ollie.
I've been trying to do both sides though, like do a right arm, do a left arm.
Look at it this way, it's a good way of making sure we're fit enough before the show. Bit of rider fitness.
There's a lot of them, so you get a little bit over it, but it's quite exciting because you get to see what jumps are going to be at the show. One of my my bucket list things is I want to go be an outback trucker in Aussie. So maybe that might be my jump, you know? And because it's got fill under it, that's like the trailer of the truck. I got to get a licence first.
I like the kiwi fruit and the bicycle. The bike's quite tricky though, because it's usually a skinny plank.
Yeah,
so.
skinny and...
I'll tell you after the class, that was my lucky jump.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
The point of having the interesting and colourful jumps is so that it makes it tricky for the riders and the horses, gives them something spooky. And also for people watching on the side, it makes the arenas look really cool and gives another level to it, I guess.
Horses distinguish shades of yellow and blue, but not red. However, they can see in the dark much better than humans can.
There's a bit of added pressure being our home show. We've kind of got to look good and ride our best, which we want to do at every show. But I think you feel that little bit extra pressure when it's your home show.
You off?
Yeah, I'm off.
Sweet, thanks for that.
That's right.
Legend.
Everyone's going to want to win, so the competition is going to be really fierce.
A week later, the prep is all done, and the show is in full flight.
So we're at Takapoto Estate. Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Okay, he's done. We're at Takapoto Estate today. It'll be a tough track, I think, watching yesterday's round, but that's what it's there for, to test us. So hopefully I can just ride him as best as I can and he should jump well.
This is a spectacular show. It's awesome. You can quite clearly tell where the grass hasn't been watered because it is brown, like the rest of the country pretty much. So yeah, to have some green grass is pretty nice to come and look at. I feel like me and Richie are gonna win it. He's been jumping awesome and he loves to try and he's a really clean horse, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a good competition.
61.9.
Flossie, you'd be surprised how fast they learn bad habits off each other. They just like to join together and annoy us. Come on. Too short. This kind of works their muscles, get them loose. It's really good for preparing them for their round and like their recovery as well. That's nicely out. I'm putting him to sleep. My challenge today is keeping Archie focused. He's really protective over his girlfriend, which is Flossie there. So he's always wondering what she's doing and worrying about her, so yeah. If he doesn't behave, then might have to bring Flossie out. But I think he will. I want to win so bad. Yeah, I think everyone wants to win, and the prize money is really good too, so. Hey, Arch.
Life's been going really well over the last few weeks. We've been placing in our young riders. I'm feeling a little bit better about them. We started off the season really well and we've definitely hit rock bottom, and so hopefully only up. A couple of shows this season, we've had to get him ready in the truck because it's a bit wet. It's like his little dressing room. Should I get changed and go walk my course?
Yes.
The bridle, the girth, the saddle. Hoping for a really good day. We had a start yesterday and she jumped well. I made a few mistakes. Cost us a couple of rails, but I'll learn from my mistakes and hopefully I can, yeah, fix it.
The young rider will be starting at 11 a.m. sharp.
It will be a trickier course because there's a French designer over here building our Ring 1. I rode one of his courses yesterday and it was tough, it was different. Everything comes up really quick, even though you're in such a big arena. As soon as you land, you've got to be looking for your next fence. You've got to be onto it, you can't dilly-dally around. It's a big field. I think there's like 30, and then there's the Australian girl, Amelia, as well, who's won probably most young riders that you can possibly win in Australia. She's got incredible horses and she's probably one of the best up-and-coming riders in the Southern Hemisphere. The ground's lovely, obviously, but quite new grass. Got a little bit of rain now, probably make it a little bit slippy on top, so kind of just put bigger studs in so that on takeoff they're a little bit more secure. 9 or 10 down here. Okay. But if you're going to add, make sure you don't get a time fault. Yeah.
This course is quite different from any other. Every fence is part of a related line, meaning the riders will need to be really decisive.
You want to win a class at this show. It's the biggest prize money in a young rider class most of us young riders have ever seen. It'll be big competition. Everyone will be going for it, trying their best to be the fastest and also, you know, level the poles up too. There'll be a lot of nerves. I think the warm-up ring will be very interesting to see before everyone goes into the ring.
Welcome to day 3 of the Takapoto show jumping competition. We're ready to get underway now with class 17, the young rider class. Total prize pool of $12,000.
Hey, thanks New Zealand on air.